Hello everyone. In this video I will demonstrate the testing process for my project. My project is identifying and tracking individuals in a smart indoor environment. The project has developed during two stages, identification and then tracking. In this video I will demonstrate the identification stage only, which is including this stage has developed during two phases, offline phase and then offline phase, then online phase. Let me first demonstrate the offline. During the offline, I will first let me explain the tool that I have been used: Raspberry Pi, Node MCU, mobile phone, by camera, two cloud services which are VM Cloud and Microsoft Azure. Then let's say we have a group of individuals we want to identify or identify them to access to a specific building. So we have to register them during the offline phase in the system. In my example, I have to take one person who is Aldo. I create a folder named Aldo, and inside this folder I stored Aldo photos, which is the 3. You can take 1, 2, 3, it's up to you, but as I tested with 1, 2 was very curious as well. But I take 3 as just for consider any change might happen to Aldo phase. Then by developing Python software on Raspberry Pi, this software will communicate with Azure to perform the identification process. First, Python will ask Azure to create a group, and inside by giving group a name and ID, it has to be unique. Obviously, when I ask Azure to create this group and this by this ID, Azure said this group already exists because obviously I did create it before, but for just a single I want to show how. Then Python has asked Azure to send information about this group. The Azure send me big information about the group, such as group ID, group name, group ID. Then Python asks Azure to create a group, a person inside this group, and this person named Aldo. When I say create a person, I mean Python asks Azure to create a space in Azure Cloud, this space named Aldo. Then later we'll add Aldo photo to this space, to store in this space. Then Azure has created Aldo and send Python ID to Aldo, which is very unique ID. Then Python has add faces to Aldo. How it has add faces to Aldo? I mean, send Aldo photo to Azure. Say by add the location or the folder of that store Aldo photos, which is named Aldo. Then attach this photo to this ID, which is in represent Aldo. Then all the photo has added or submitted to Azure. Then last stage, which is it's important stage, the Python asks Azure to train the group. After the training process done, Azure send us empty object. That means this one. That means the training process done. Then Python asks Azure about the training status, if it is success or it is fail. Azure said send training status, which is shown here as success, and with the date of the training. This is what has to happen during the offline phase. During the online phase, the image will take my camera. Immediately will send to Azure. Azure will return back if this is authorized or not. Let us show how. First, let me show identification application on Node-RED. On Node-RED, which is Node-RED run on a Raspberry Pi as shown here. This application includes 3 flows. First flow will receive the MAC address result. I mean, if the MAC address authorized or not. Second flow will enable and control by camera to capture image for the user or for the individual. And the third flow will listen to Azure and Python to receive identification result, and then send After all the data gathered together from first flow and third flow, the data will send to database. Let us back to Raspberry Pi. We assume on here on flow 2, when the image captured and taken will named automatically will named image.jpg doesn't matter, but it has to be named image and will store on the specific path on Raspberry Pi, which is home/pi. Let us now assume that the Pi will take an image for Aldo. The camera has captured image Aldo and save it to this direct path. Let us see Aldo photo. Yeah, is Aldo on here? No, not Aldo. Okay, let us say this photo is Aldo. Based on assumption here, because we don't have Aldo image. This image has taken. There's some other image named. Let me change this name. Set range. Let me name this Aldo. Image. Okay, now the system understands that the photo, just for testing result, for testing purposes, the camera has taken image to Aldo and has stored it in this path. Okay, and name this image.jpg, which is for Aldo. Let us see during the offline phase. During the online phase, the image has captured by camera. Then let us see what will happen. The image immediately will send to Face API, and Face API will send us result back. Here, as shown here, the image has sent by Python to Face API to Azure. Azure has identified the image. This image belongs to Aldo. Then send it to Python. Python has checked if Aldo authorized to enter the building or not. Then a Python script has found Aldo in the authorized list. For that reason, send a message Aldo authorized to enter the building. Then hold this message, send to the Node-RED. After Node-RED receive this message, send as acknowledgement back. Okay, the data has delivered successfully. Great. Let us check on Node-RED if the data is not read. Now, this flow has captured the image result. This flow has sent us Aldo inside the building his work, and we assume that both flow now send the data to the both flow has sent the result to join node to make both of the messages in the one payload or as one message, and then send the result to Cloudian database. Let us check Cloudian. We already have one document there. Okay. Catalog, dashboard. While this open, let us check. Okay, great. Let me check this. The Cloudian service I have been already created on this is the database. Test. Yeah, we have the document inserted to the database, which is say set result out. This is the last document we have sent, which show Aldo inside the building, as shown here. and set also auto-authorize enter the building. Now we assume we are at this stage. This flow has done as a function, the function of this flow done by analyze and send the result to the Cloudient. Now there is another application which is run on Bluemix Node-RED. Will give us a final result if the person authorized or not by checking the identification rules. This flow will read from the database each 2 seconds, so let us check. It has to be automatically because we check it.
Authorized.
It says authorized.
Authorized.
Because the MAC address authorized, which is referred to Alto, and the image of the result of the image show that this person Alto. For that reason, he is authorized to enter the building.
Authorized.
Let me quickly show the data, how it is come from the scan result. Here, as shown here, this is the background of the Raspberry Pi. These MAC addresses will capture from MQTT, which is come from NodeMCU. That is, will scan and scan Wi-Fi and collect the MAC address, connected MAC address for the connected devices, as shown here. It's collected and has delivered on the Node-RED flow. So let me show you how the data. On this application, we show the debug window. The data here received, for example, here we received one unknown MAC address, as shown here. Here show us one time Aldo not outside the building. It was here now inside Aldo inside the building, which is that one. Point out that he does not show us a hood outside the building because a hood MAC address doesn't discovered inside inside the scan result. And this is what I've done for this process. For this application, he will give us the identification result into form as a text message, like here as a text message, and as a audio message, like here shown here. This data will read from the Cloudient database and show us the result. Here auto. Here the shows the message is authorized. He said he shows the database will read from the Cloudient, and the message will show us the result if the person authorized or not as a text message. Just let me show. Here shows it's what he is authorized person, and he shows the result as a text message. And for other rules, we'll have in here the checking process, and I will write a new video to show the other rule when other possibilities when the MAC address authorized, not authorized, and the image authorized, or when both of them not authorized. I will show that in the next video.